Hello and welcome to the English 101 lecture on drafting an essay. Today we will review some techniques that can help you get started on a writing project. Writers often have very different approaches to drafting a writing project. The same can be said for students completing an essay assignment. That said, there are a number of brainstorming techniques that can help you get started. One technique that you can use to brainstorm ideas is free writing. Free writing is one of the easiest brainstorming techniques because to free write, you just have to write. Don't know what to write about? Write about anything that comes to mind regarding your topic. This practice can help you generate ideas, decide on a direction for your assignment, and determine what you already know and what you don't know about your topic. There are a few tips that you can use to make free writing easier. First, set a goal for yourself. Write for 5 minutes straight. Write 500 words. Just write. The important point is getting those ideas on paper so that you can figure out where you want to go later. Do not worry about your spelling, punctuation, or grammar. These are all things that we can address later when we work on editing and proofreading. Do not worry about if your sentence sounds good or not. Just try to get those ideas down first, and you can work on your word choice later. Remember, when we're free writing, our goal is to get some ideas, generate a focus, so we don't need to worry about all of the fine-tuning just yet. In that case, try to turn off your inner editor or critic. Don't worry if you jump around. Again, it's all about getting those ideas out there so you can sift through them and determine what you want to focus on. Researching is another common brainstorming technique. This technique can be helpful if you are having difficulty choosing a topic, or if you know what you need to write about, but you are having trouble picking a direction. Conducting even preliminary research can help you determine what has already been said on your topic. This can make it easier to decide what you want to focus on in your assignment. There are a few tips that can help you when you're researching. First, keep your assignment requirements in mind. If your assignment calls for research and you need to support your point with information from sources, then this brainstorming technique will help you to generate ideas and acquire possible sources for use in your assignment. Second, know what you're working with and what you need to know. If you need to use scholarly sources, stick to academic journals and books. If you are free to use whatever sources you would like, consider not only academic journals and books, but also magazines, newspapers, internet articles, and even films. There are even a number of documentaries on YouTube that can provide you with good information or ideas. Also, make sure to keep track of your research. Keep a list of the information that you come across or any points that you find interesting. Keep track of any information that you may want to include in your finished assignment. This will make it easier to develop your references page later on. Don't just look on Google. Utilize the online library to gain access to library databases, books, and more. Try to incorporate information from a variety of sources. Finally, if you're having trouble researching your topic, set up an appointment with a research librarian. They're always happy to help students navigate through our many available resources. If you are a visual learner, you may prefer clustering and webbing. Clustering and webbing can work well for more visual learners because you're able to organize your ideas into pictures and process them visually. With either technique, you draw a cluster of circles or a web of shapes and use your visual representation to help you generate ideas. There are a few strategies that you can use when clustering or making a web. Start with your main idea in the center of your illustration. This main idea should represent the focal point of your assignment. It may be your research question, your overall topic, the term or concept that you were instructed to write about, whatever is at the heart of your assignment. Branch out from your main idea using clusters of circles or by expanding your web. After you've developed your main idea, try to develop supporting ideas and examples. For each supporting idea or example, branch out again to include major and minor details. Try also to include every possible supporting point or example that you can think of, and brainstorm ideas for each point. Then, when you've finished your cluster or web, go back through it. Select the points that you know that you want to write about. Eliminate the points that you do not want or need to include. Finally, use your finished cluster or web to help you structure your assignment. Arrange your supporting points in a logical manner, and use your major and minor details to help you as you write. Try to focus at least one paragraph on each supporting point, although you may need more than one paragraph in some occasions.